MovieWeb.com.
What is it that you love about dance?
Everything you need to know is in my dancing.
Everything. What you saw before is just the beginning. Welcome to my house.
Think of a house as like a super crew. Dancers work together, live together, battle together. It's crazy, right?
This place is incredible.
So I want to begin by asking you, Rick, actually, about your character, Luke, in the film. He's really kind of like the father figure to the pirates, this group of, dancers. Can you talk a little bit about what he's going through and what he'll go to sort of keep the family together?
Yeah, he's definitely all about giving to this family that we've created. And he's kind of lost himself. He's trying to find what he really wants to do in life, but he's got so many other responsibilities that he's dealing with that he just kind of gets lost by that. And I think that's where Natalie steps in and kind of shows him, this is what you really should be doing, this is where your heart should be following, and these guys can take care of themselves now. But he's very much that leader, father character. He's kind of like the coach of the team, and he's just such a humble and charismatic guy, you know? He just loves to love.
And Shona, your character, Natalie, she's sort of torn between her actual family and this new family that she's come to be part of. Can you talk a little bit about that, what's going on with her?
Well, actually, the way you just worded it was really interesting because it's in what Natalie gives Luke in showing him of, this is what you just said he can do in his filmmaking, his passion, and she helps him find himself. Luke actually helps Natalie find her true self within the movie. So in that respect, that's why they're so perfect together, because they complete each other. They bring out the best in one another. And, Luke shows Natalie just what family really is, and that your family doesn't have to actually be blood sometimes in life. I'm currently living in LA away from my family, and you have to find family within family, and that's what Luke has provided for the house, and it's a beautiful journey for the characters together.
You're returning to the franchise in this film, because I know you were a big part of the second film. So how does it feel to kind of return and be back kind of in the fold in this film?
I'm happy. I mean, we 2 years ago when we did this movie, it was new to us, and we had John Chu come on and try these different things, especially with the water and the final scene. So now I know, as inventive as he is, he said, let's try and make it in 3D, and I was so happy to be asked to be part of it again. And
then you guys coming off of So You Can Dance, right?
Yes.
What is it like to end up being in this franchise? This is such a huge dance franchise. Did you ever imagine?
Did I ever imagine? Of course, we've always dreamed of trying to do something like this, but who would have ever known that a dance floor could bring us this many places, you know what I'm saying? While we did imagine it, still very, very appreciative of everything that's going on. And I think that So You Think kind of prepared us for it, that take one, get up, do it again. Take two, get up, do it again, and you better do it right, that type thing. So it was great training for this type thing, yeah, definitely.
So I actually wanted to ask you about, there's two scenes in the movie. One is the tango dance scene,
Yes.
and also the water dance scene,
Yes.
which both seemed reminiscent of the finale scenes from both Step It Up 1 and Step It Up 2. Was that deliberate? Was that sort of a tribute or homage to those films?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely the water thing. We were like, okay, what can we get Moose to really know that he's done before, that he can really take over this movie? And and obviously when we were thinking 3D, we're like, oh, if we did the rain sequence in 3D, that would have been craziness. So we tried to reverse it out. We tried to, instead of from top down, we wanted to go from the bottom up with the water. And because the dance style of that particular scene is b-boying and groundwork b-boying, obviously they have their big air stuff, but a lot of it is the footwork, that having an inch of water on the ground would really enhance that stuff. And you pay attention. A lot of times people don't pay attention to the groundwork, they just pay attention to the big flip. But this way we could actually accentuate all the body motions and movements. So it was more of a fun element for 3D that we really wanted to put out there than an homage necessarily, but it definitely attached to his character, and we were very, we understood that too.
You heard on the floor, feels like dancing is the way to go. You ever need a guy, or you're feeling weak, you pull in my direction and just come and follow me. We'll meet up on the floor, and maybe do them twice. So show me what you got in terms of who can play.
So when they first came to you about doing this, and you had actually did a song in Step It Up too as well,
Previously, yeah.
right? Yeah. So what did you kind of feel about coming back to this, about them doing it in 3D and creating the music for the?
I mean, very excited because I mean, like you say, having like this, like my third time doing a lead song, you know, for a movie, you know, working with Disney. So when they came back, you know, just the relationship makes it even more better. The fact that I love working with them, you know, they always give me, you know, 200% of that time and energy. So I mean, it's a blessing.
Yeah, and how do you think your music fits with the film and with the theme of the movies and with the sort of Step It Up franchise?
I mean, just watching the video, you know, the song has high energy. The movie, you know, the dances in the movie are definitely, you know, going very hard. So I mean, the combination of both works perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And then I wanted to ask you guys about the dance sequences. As opposed to maybe shooting regular dance sequences, was there like technically anything different as far as the 3D, you know, in shooting it, or is it just the straight dance and that's kind of left up to John and the rest of the team to do that element?
Yeah, it was just, everything's shot the same as if you shot a 2D movie except for the setup. You pretty much have a whole different lighting situation, you have a whole different way of putting the cameras together. But other than that,
yeah, really it's up to the cameras, and the choreographers did a lot as far as choreographing specifically towards a 3D technology aspect. So we did a lot of dimensionalized, you know, patterns and canon things and stuff that's very close to camera, and it was very specifically shot for that 3D effect, and it really works. Things that you're bringing back, people running on people's backs and into the camera and just jumping into the camera, and the same with Pandora slicing her fingers at you, and it's all choreographed with 3D in mind, you know, to bring out the best of the technology.
We should get to rehearsal.
Oh, that's so sick. Yeah. Yeah.